Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the cards and stars come together to bring you spiritual insights for your life. You can subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications for when I have new videos. Visit my website for a special introductory offer, internetpsychicreadings.com. The link will be below. Now, let's take a close look at the power of the stars and the cards. Sagittarius, the card for the first week of the month is the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card represents motion, moving ahead. And as you can see, she is holding on pretty tightly there because she knows she's going to have to make some adjustments because the beginning of this month has a very unusual aspect, and that is there is going to be a double square of Mercury to Saturn. So that happens twice in 1 week. So the other thing that's going to happen is Mercury is going to change direction. So this is really unusual. So what is happening is this square happens from the 11th house of friends and groups. So you have to be careful that logic outweighs emotions in important social decisions. You need to listen closely, but keep your opinions to yourself if you need to. Now, the double Saturn square is in your second house, and this is the house of your money and your resources. So you have to control your pleasure principle because too much of anything is not good. There may be get-rich schemes floating around, so watch your money. Now, this will become even more important as Mercury makes the second square and goes direct. And you can see here the moon moves up into a triple opposition to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. And this could throw everybody off balance. So make sure you maintain your logic and make sure you maintain your emotional balance. Hold on, but be willing to make adjustments when necessary. The card for the second week is the Hierophant. Now, this is a very powerful card. You can see how wonderful the Hierophant looks just sitting up there. He's very stable. He can overlook and see everything that's going on. He has great wisdom. So the first aspect here is Venus in the 11th house. Now, that inspires you to go out and meet new people. Opportunities come in many social ways, so that can be very good. However, Venus is in opposition to Mars in the 5th house, and this is the house of pleasure, so don't gamble with other people's resources or your own unless you have their full agreement and cooperation. Now, here is where the power of the Hierophant comes in. There is an exact Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. Now, this is really powerful. In fact, I call this aspect, the conjunction, the kingmaker or the king breaker. So this can increase your resources, the flow of finances. You can be looking for new opportunities. But Pluto also can represent things that need to be left behind as well. So there could be freedom from past entanglements or past financial problems. So again, look for those new opportunities. Now, at the same time, Mars will be moving forward in your 5th house of pleasure. So this is an important time to know what you desire in life and how you can go about getting it, because your passion definitely will be increased. The card for the third week is the Fool. Now, as you look at the Fool card, you can see she's not really looking where she's going. She's not really paying attention. And just there's a lot of joy and a spontaneity. And this is a card of new beginnings. This is an important card for that and suggests she might not have a very good plan, but she is moving ahead anyway. Now, this is important because there is a new moon in your 12th house. So the 12th house is the house behind the scenes, and it illuminates your unconscious feelings and emotions. So you need to handle these things with care. You also should make sure your secrets maintain their secrecy. So don't say anything, especially the first thing that comes to mind, without thinking about it. So you want to maintain your honor and your integrity. Venus up here in the 11th house is going to be making a triple square. Now, Venus in the 11th house is great for friends and social contacts, feeling that you're part of a group, and that can even bring new opportunities to you. However, there is this triple square to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn in the second house of resources. So you're going to have to be careful to control your pleasure principle and your budget. And as you can see, she's not really planning, she's not watching where she's going, so do not make silly mistakes by taking silly chances. The card for the 4th week is the Queen of Wands, and that is a very powerful card. You can see in this card she looks a little bit stern, but really what she really is more maintaining is a sense of knowledge and wisdom, because she has achieved, and she is representing someone who could come into your life and give you very good advice. Now, Mercury will be transiting your 12th house, and this energizes your intuition. You might take some time here to reorganize your inner mind and pay attention to your emotions. Now, this is really important and really psychic, by the way, because Mercury is trine Neptune, and Neptune is with the moon. So that can bring some great emotional deepening. You can add the power of spirituality to your essence. You may feel more connected to your home and family, and you have an increase in your soul awareness. Now, there is a little bit of a warning here that has to be mentioned, because Venus is in opposition to Uranus. Again, Venus in the 12th house of the unconscious, and Uranus in the 6th house of health and work. So you must maintain balance between your personal routines, your responsibilities at work, etc., and your need to gain some time for quiet and intuition and dreams and following your inner needs. That will help you. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free, and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.